Playback, Mathematic 2. The game actually got to name them. Big Boutte is a Highland cleric that we found in the game. It's a good name. And the fact that he has 69 hit points is a coincidence, but it's still a pretty funny coincidence. We've entered the code. Because of your superior intellect and diligence, you have saved Kron and all of its warrants. This ship, created by the ancients, is a grand experiment designed to populate this distant world. Prepare to beam down in Might and Magic 3. It's here, on the floor. I didn't see it. Thank you, my friends. You have banished chaos and rejected the false path of uncompromising order. Under the weight of the evidence and from the skilled pressure tactics of your lawyer, Lucas breaks down and admits to their crime. Congratulations, Ace. I think we're having a real moment here. I've changed my mind. I can't give her up. You can have your money back. How could I sell something so dear? Then again, a deal's a deal, right? Right? Catch you later. Good luck. Enjoy. I'm out of here. Let's pick up the bottle of grog here. Pick up the root beer. Use the root beer with the jug. Apparently root beer works very well. We get to see an instant replay. And a view from the blimp as well. I wonder what would happen if I tore the leg off this thing. Ark.
You have a reservation. Madre de Dios, es el Puyo Diablo. Come on, I'm ready for you.
Yeah. Here it goes.
Enter visualization request.
Let's try it in the other order.
Circuit code accepted. 6, 4, 5, 2, 3, 1. Recognize. Beginning message.
Grand experiment of the ancients to use the technology of elemental manipulation to create a completely viable ecological and social microcosm. This microcosm was then to be transported to a distant biosphere, Terra, to supplant its indigenous ecosystem. The need was acknowledged for a central controlling unit capable of compensating for expected anomalies.
Well struck. That looks like a fatal blow.
Yeah, die.
My death will not save you from our wrath.
Are you going to plug me into Link, sir? I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, have no idea what we're doing. But,
Something is happening, I think. Yes, I'm gaining control. I found my destiny, Mr. Foster.
goals in the middle. Perhaps we didn't even need to know that. The yellow crystal is over on the left side. And the blue one is on the right side. Switch to Annie. Have her pull the lever to close the trapdoor. Have her push the switch on this side. Switch to Zack. Have him push the switch on this side. On our way through this wall. Another mini boss. Hey guys, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. This is part 2 of our playthrough of Crusader Corps on the Amiga. Now, there are some minor changes that we've done to the overlays, and I see that the title is still wrong. Yeah. I thought I fixed that already, and apparently I had. See. Just a tiny bit of space here I'm going to eliminate. Looks pretty good. Now we've changed the overlays a bit. This is the new Amiga 1.3 type overlay, and I think it looks rather spiffy. Also, the stickers that I had made for the Amiga 4000T are in. There's a Boeing back sticker here, and the CA4000T sticker here on the glass door. I think it looks rather spiffy. Stickers should in theory be higher than this, but I want to be able to see the lights on the tower when the door is closed, so I put it as high as I could get it without it blocking the LEDs. That's fine. Now, we hadn't actually made it very far in this game. I'm going to turn Pretzel on here. Give us some low ambience while we play this game. Largely ready otherwise. It's been a while since we played. The Wednesday streams got cut off a lot before Christmas. Wednesdays were normal work days and they were very busy, so it's been a hot minute since we streamed this game. Start the stream by getting our bearings here a little bit, figure out where exactly it is that we were located in the game. As I remember, we were largely stuck when we left the game last time. This door is locked over here. So is this one? Oh, it's this guy. I think we basically exhausted our conversation with him, but let's get reacquainted with this. Yeah, that's the rich kid that's living off his dad. Fabiani is the priest that with a gambling problem. Susan is the lady that is suffering from alcoholism. Hector was the butler. And Nicholas is the corpse. All of the people aboard have some reason or another for having murdered the old man. The reasons differ. That's the toilet, right? Yeah. Okay. Already did a thorough search of that. Let's go through the rooms again one by one. That's the kitchen. That's where the priest was, at least. Oh, if he's still there, yes he is. That's the kitchen. We still haven't been able to go in there. This is not the same as it was last time we were here. We should probably check all of this room again. We already searched it before, but we first got here, there was no one here. Then the service girl was in here the last time we arrived, and obviously something has changed. The way this game works is that the time in the game passes when you actually manage to do something worthwhile. So that means that the rooms changed, and you should basically go visit them again. The cat wants to be petted. Billy wants nothing to do with the cat. Have something. No, we have nothing on us at the moment. Okay, there appears to be nothing here. Cat wants to be fed. Let's go to the dining room, see if we can find something to feed the cat with. Let me get out of here, please. Back to the dining room, see if we can scrounge out some food to feed the cat. It was fairly obvious that we were supposed to do something with that. Doesn't give us the option of taking any of this. Closet for dishes, chest of drawers. There are more drawers there. Out of the way, please. Other cupboard over there. In this drawer. The soup bowl.
Okay, but most
Hey there, Cleaser, welcome in. Thanks
wild
for the raid.
offers are just for people who just want.
A long stream for you tonight. Welcome in, guys. Hope you're doing well on this fine Wednesday. We're playing Crusader Corps on the Amiga 4000T. Yeah, long time no see. I was in there just earlier, just before I started my own stream. Trying to children should be seen and not heard. I'm in here in the dining room, just trying to see if I could find something to eat for the cat in the laundry room. No, apparently not. Yeah, I've heard the term. Yeah, too bad you lost in the boss fight, but you'll get back to it. A very long stream for the first one coming back. Glad to see that you're up to streaming again. Now the cat wants to be petted. He doesn't really want to. Then he says the cat could be hungry. Oh, you streamed yesterday as well. Didn't catch that stream. Didn't see you were streaming. Yeah, that's a chunky stream. 6 hours. Yeah, that looked like a pretty fun game. Thanks for the lurk. Okay, this save is obviously not where we actually were in the game. We had already opened up the... this cupboard. And with the key in our inventory, I do remember where it was though, so let's just go fetch it again. Here, that's for sure. Oh, we do need to go through this to make it to the outside. Walk this way. I think it was actually in this room. Somewhere here on the floor. was in here at least. Maybe we haven't. There was also that note under the chair in the bar. Maybe we hadn't done that yet. This game is fairly linear. You need to sort of probably do it slightly out of sequence, but certain things that you do in the game trigger other things that happen later on. The note is right there. Is so this save, obviously we hadn't gotten the note yet. Can we now see the key on the floor? Because I remember we ran into this key. Absolutely certain it wasn't here before. Still not there, at least I can't see it. Need to discuss this matter with the other characters. I never saw the receipt. We seem to have at least exhausted most of the talking points with these guys. That's that we already is safe. That we already pulled the bag from underneath the chair in the chaplain's room. Maybe not. And probably go do so right now. Not here, is it? Was it over on this side that the suitcase was? Probably. Timed it in advance, so I'm fairly certain we had already done this. Ah, yes. That's the solicitor that's married to Rose. It's a bit of a scumbag. Is he a murderer? Hard to say. hell of a gambler. Yeah. They figured that out. They figured out that Susan is a good friend of the chaplain's. He's also alcoholic. And there's Hector the butler, very devoted. Was there something on that blanket on the floor? What's this? Can we even examine this? No, we can't. Okay. So we need to wait for the time to pass so we can actually go into this room and examine it. We can't do that while he's in there, obviously. The key is still not there. Almost certain it was in this position before. Okay, doesn't know anything about that at least. Now we confront the priest about the bag if we hadn't already done that. I think we already did, but I'll be sure. Poor Tom, not surprising he has financial problems. Only rumors. Mind your own business. Good friends for a long time. The bishop's letter. Yeah. A saint he is not. Go back there. The hatch into the kitchen, is that now open? It is. I don't seem to be able to do anything with it. Okay. I assume that the guys are still in the kitchen, so we can't enter the kitchen. So, and try the laundry room and then the bar again. Yeah. No going into the kitchen while that guy is there. Cat isn't here anymore, at least. I remain absolutely convinced that there is a reason you can search all of these items. At some point, something must be in one of them. But not right now. Now the ship's boy is here. Wasn't there something to do over here as well? Yeah. We did something here. We might have already done this. At least we still don't have the key. What else could we have done? What else could we have done? That could have triggered this event with the key. Okay. She knows nothing. Starting to wonder if we're locked in here. Check about that key once more, and if we can't find it, I might just restart. We know roughly what we've done. Won't take us very long to get where we actually are right now. Key certainly is not there. Let's restart the game. It's possible that we are in some sort of weird soft lock. We roughly remember what we did, so it won't take us very long to get there. Better than spending time walking back and forth endlessly trying to figure out what it is that we might have missed and not done. Okay. There was a note or something here on the floor. Yeah, here it is. That's the note at the bar. It passes the time to 8:10. So we go to the bar. We show the note to the guy at the bar. I remember we did that. Bar is on side, right? He remembers the note. Father Fabiani arrived first and Miss Karabujan joined him. They sat right there. Father looked furious, but they spoke so low that I couldn't hear a thing and they left 10 minutes later. gave us the book that the father has. Before we approach the father to save time, let's go to his room and get the suitcase from under his bed, and we can discuss both of these things with him at the same time. His room is here. Case is over here. Up. Close the damn case. Put things back as you found them. Let's go back to the dining room to speak to the other. Yeah, that's the letter that was inside the... That's what passes the time, so we can go to the dining room. That's why the dining room is still locked. Now we go talk to, I think it was, yeah, it's Suzanne that we go talk to now. He's actually not at the bar, where we find her later on. She's the upper deck of the boat. Yeah. Mm. Time passes. And now we go and find... I think now we go to the bar. We need to get that letter. That's roughly the order that we did this in. Oh, this guy is here. The lawyer is in the bar. We know all of this. This passes the time. The note isn't here yet. Guess we need to go and talk to Julio now. Assume that's the next thing we do. You see again, is it this room? No, it's on the other side, right? Yeah, it's on the other side. I should have gone out the other side of the boat, but never mind. This is Julio's room. It's not here at this present moment in time. Oh, that's right. I remember where he was. He's in Daphne's room on the upper side of the boat. I think it was actually the one over here. Could have been this one as well. Maybe I'm misremembering, maybe it was on this side. It's the priest's room. Could have been in this room, yeah. Daphne's not well enough to be able to answer your questions at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, that's the boyfriend. This is where you find out that she's basically an alcoholic and that he wasn't really keen on taking her aboard the ship. Time passes again. I guess we go at roughly now at the point where we loaded the save earlier. Let's go bar now. Probably the note is there now. And Tom has probably left the bar and gone to his room. Seems very likely at least that is the case. Also means that Suzanne is at the bar and the bartender is left then. Yeah. Now we're roughly where we were. A quick chat with her. This is where you find out that Julio is basically a playboy that lives on his father's money. She doesn't want to talk about her issues with the bottle. Passes time anyway. There's the note. Time passes again. That's the receipt. Speak with her again. We're here. See if we can discuss this receipt. No, we can't. Let's go talk to the father again. Go to the dining room and talk to the father again. We have plenty of stuff to discuss with him again. This is where you find out that Tom is a bit of a dick to his wife. A particularly nice guy. Uh, as we're going back to my cabin, I came upon them as they were arguing. Yeah. They didn't get along. It's been registered. Probably because he was drinking again. Now it's probably where we go and fetch that key. go on the other side. Now the key is not there the first time you come into the room. It only appears after you've done something. I remember we got it in the last save, but for some reason I can't always save the game. Where is the key that's supposed to be there? Almost 100% certain that we found the key on the floor in this room. Hey there, Brother Bill, welcome in. We're looking for a key. We found it the last time we played, but I wasn't able to save exactly in the position we were in. So, I've forgotten exactly what triggered finding the key. Okay, this passed the time. Maybe this is what triggers being able to find the key on the floor. Yeah, I would be able to go on the website and figure out where my key is. Maybe the key is on the floor now that we had this conversation. Yes, there it is. Spent ages going back and forth here with the other save trying to get at this key. We obviously missed some sort of trigger that was supposed to take us there, so we were in fact soft-locked. I know where to go now at least. Now roughly where we actually were when we ended the stream last time. It's only taken us an hour to get here, so that's great. Let's go down below to the room where we started the game. Open that roll desk and find that note. We need to have a conversation about that. Don't remember if we did something to that infernal machine. We might have at some point. For sure, my key. Is to the roll desk. It's the necklace. That's the thank you note. I have no choice but to leave this here actually. Now it's locked again. So we still have the key at least. There's really nothing we can do with a... There was something we could do with the bracelet as well. Did something. Yeah, there it is. There was something on the necklace. Or initials from the clasp of the bracelet. RJ. Interesting. Now this is roughly where we left the game last time. This is roughly where we left the game last time. What I want to do is I want to go talk to the priest again. What I would most like to do is to actually save the game, but that still isn't possible. No idea why. The priest is gone now. That's obviously changed. All. Yeah, good night, Gleeser. Thanks for the raid and thanks for coming in, man. Sleep well. Okay, there's something in the drawer now that wasn't there before. Engagement invitations. Miss Rebecca Vivian Jones and her husband, Mr. Nicholas Carabon John, have the pleasure to request the honor of your presence at the engagement of their daughter Daphne to Mr. Julio Esperanza Calamba. Rebecca Vivian Jones, RVJ. Rebecca Vivian Jones. That's the initials on the necklace. Seen this guy before. How can I help you, Inspector? Logan is a first-class scoundrel, if you ask me. Logan is a first-class scoundrel. This would surprise me. The little one doesn't seem very happy. Right about that. The little one, he would be better off in the army. They would make a man out of him. Yeah, seems like he's loaded. Never seen the family. Look at him, he's a daddy's son. You know all of this, he's a playboy. Please don't know him. Never saw this letter. Don't know much. People say he has financial problems. Didn't notice. Out of that. Sure that this old hypocrite was hiding something? Yeah. He's not bad for her age. Maybe this doesn't concern me, but let's say that Suzanne is a little chatterbox. She and Nicholas never stopped arguing. Yeah, well, alcohol preserves, doesn't it? Yeah. I grew up on the street, first in the orphanage and then the Foreign Legion. A true man's life, you know. The flunky, fishy, don't you think so? No, they all seem like this, but when you get to know them, it's a different story. Don't know anything about the thank you note, never heard of the meeting at the bar, doesn't know anything about Nicholas's death, never saw the receipt, doesn't know about the engagement invitations. Fine. Is there someone in the bar while we're here? Let's check. Time has passed. Suzanne is still here. Let's discuss the latest turn of events with her. Such a large fortune. Can surely sleep soundly. Yeah. Yeah, his family is in textiles and has made a ton of money at business. Dick is a very charming person. Yeah. Rebecca took care of them. They were worthless because the engagement was called off. Okay. Why was the engagement called off? Is there someone in the lounge? There's no one in the lounge. Okay. Why do we have the option of cutting the rope? Let's check the laundry room. Been a while since we were there. She's in here right now. That's basically the same as it was when we left the game last time, which makes sense. We had pretty much done the same things. Let's get out of here. Take another peek into the rooms. Let's go and talk to Tom. Let's go have a quick chat with Julio about this. Oh, he's not here. See whether he's in one of the other rooms. Tom is here. That Nicholas came up empty-handed because his daughter categorically refused. It is the first time I saw Nicholas give up. Okay. No one really knows Dick. Nicholas tried to speed things up between Daphne and Julio, so he attempted to get them engaged. It's interesting. Let's see if we can chat to Daphne. Her cabin is still locked. Let's walk on the other side. See if there's anything. The father is in his cabin now. Yes, he is. It's funny how the priest says that Tom is really in the red, while Tom says his financial situation is perfectly fine. Bethany was furious as usual. Nicholas forgot to consult the person most concerned. Yeah. I don't know this boy well enough to give you my advice. Nicholas had only one desire to marry off his daughter. I believe he found Julio suitable enough and sped things up by announcing their engagement. Okay, that was useful. Not very useful, but useful nonetheless. Let's see if someone here. Oh. Come on, Tom, don't be a fool. Someone could see us. Okay, they're up there. Becca, why there's someone coming? What are they two in cahoots about? What could they possibly be discussing amongst them? Did the time pass? What time is it now? It's 10:50. Did pass. Hmm. Time has passed, so we need to basically check every room again. Start with the dining hall. Since we're on that side of the ship. Same affair. As we've noticed before, these change, so you basically have to loop search these every time. I suppose we still can't go into the kitchen. Let's check the laundry room next then. Go to the bar. Okay, she's not there anymore, so that has changed. Cat isn't here. Ha! I knew there was an option here at some point. Too many baskets for there not to be something hidden in them at some point. Searching through the laundry basket, you find a bathrobe. Examining the bathrobe, you notice the initials EK. Searching through the bathrobe's pocket, you find a necklace. The pixel hunter necklace. See if we can find some other clue like we did with the bracelet. No. Guess we're taking the necklace though. Open. Examine. Time passed. Didn't take the... We found the picture, but who is that? Who was that picture of? Haven't been here before. Now for this turn. Don't remember if you finished this game. Yeah. I've had to. I had to start again. I think I was soft locked. Couldn't get to the same place as I was. We redid the start. Actually, by my memory, but didn't do terribly badly. Luckily, I wasn't very far along in the game. Hey there, bloody catters, welcome in. And welcome in, Telemonster as well. Susan isn't here anymore. Tom is though. The necklace belonged to Agnes, gave it to Daphne on her 18th birthday. Okay. That's useful information. Now we revisit all of the rooms again. It's basically the way the cookie crumbles in this game. Yeah, it could be that you played the Mac version. This has largely been a fun game. The interface has certainly evolved quite a bit from the Operation Stealth / Future Wars interface that we played for the first two games. They were relatively primitive and sometimes a bit cumbersome to use, but this has largely been good. Real estate transaction that failed. There is new information. I believe that this should have been the most beautiful day. Unfortunately, Daphne wanted to think a little bit more about before getting engaged. To understand, my little darling, it's a very important decision. Yeah. Nothing new here. Nothing new here. And Schmuck, I don't know him much. Senor Karabuchan, realizing that my feelings towards the daughter was sincere, decided to celebrate our engagement. The necklace is Daphne's. I know, not listen or Agnes. Oh yes, I remember Agnes, the name of Daphne's aunt. Okay, she's new. Time passes. This was an important conversation to have. Now we need to go do the rounds and ask everyone about Agnes. The one there. There's the father. Soaking in a nice, relaxing foot bath. But they discussed this with him. Nothing new on this subject. Didn't know Dick. This is Agnes, Nicholas's aunt. Later had a lot of affection for the old lady. Agnes was a charming old lady, always ready to help. She was very religious. Okay. Agnes was an exemplary Christian and outstanding woman. I remember that Daphne often spent her vacations as Agnes's. The old lady adored Daphne. Sam told me they used to go on long bike rides during which they'd confide in each other. Okay. How this all ties into the murder is hard to say. Guess we'll find out at some point. No one here. No one here. Go back down below deck. Just talk to Dick. See if there's something. Daphne's never goes anywhere without it. Seems that Agnes, her aunt, gave it to her. Agnes was my mother, or that's what I'm told. As you know, I never knew the woman. Don't know. No idea. Agnes was his mother. Didn't he say he was an orphan? Grew up in the street, first in the orphanage and then the Foreign Legion. Well, he was an illegitimate child then. That's reason enough to murder someone. Find out that you've been barred from a life of privilege. Where is Suzanne in all of this? Suzanne was Agnes's maid, Inspector. Sure, she was happy to think they were friends. Interesting. Now we really need to find Suzanne. talk. Did we already discuss this thank you note with him? Don't think we did. I remember we did that last run. Nicholas certainly had a bad character, but sometimes he knew how to play the gentleman. His gesture was surprising, but it was appreciated. Just when the lightning struck the church and destroyed a large part of the bell tower, Nicholas then decided to give the required funds for its restoration. Sure, we had discussed that. And holds a genuine affection for Agnes, which was shared by the old lady. Okay, we were obviously supposed to discuss that. It's a good thing we did so. Maybe that what was missing. Maybe we can find Suzanne again now at the bar. It's pretty much the only place she ever is in the game. Yeah, there she is. Lots of things are new. Father Fabiani needed some money to restore the bell tower. Therefore, he organized a charity event in order to call upon the goodwill of his flock. It was a complete success, and I believe that the father collected enough money to restore everything. Did he put some of that money to good use while gambling? Don't trust the father at all. Very complicated story. There's adored the child. It's all very interwoven. All of these characters are seriously interwoven in some way. Tom is still here. Nothing new here. New here. Don't be mistaken, Inspector Nicholas never gave anything away for nothing. Really? What would he have gotten in return? What could he possibly have gotten in return for his donation to restore the church tower. Door is still locked, okay. This is new. That's Susan. She seems to be pretty much passed out. Let's haven't been in this room before. Let's examine it very carefully. Are those drawers? Could be. It's a magnifying glass because he can't see anything. I think we've thoroughly searched all of these wardrobes in all of the rooms and found absolutely nothing, which is why I didn't bother examining all of them again, but at some point we will find something of interest. Pop it, open the wardrobe again. Empty can, lots of clothing of various sorts. What's this? Was there something other of interest in that case? Nothing but makeup, okay. Found some prescription. We can't read. Okay. We found something. Let's go talk to the priest. We have some new things to discuss with him. He seems touchy about people just walking into his room. Doesn't mean anything to him. This is all the same. Certainly, but it was not a big success. That's not what she said. It's not what she said at all. Those points, they don't agree. So, roll over on the other side. See which rooms we can visit there. There. Oh. Let's knock on this door, see if someone is here. Nope. No talking point about the prescription with this guy. I'm not supposed to talk to him at exactly this point in time. Do the usual round here, starting at the bar. Bottle of whiskey at the bar table. The glass as well. Both of which we can take. Now that Susan isn't there, she obviously left the bar, went to her room. Tom is still there. We already discussed this with him. I think, didn't we already discuss the prescription with Tom? I think we did. So let's make sure. Various prescription. Know anything about that? Okay. Thanks for now. Let's finish the rounds here. See who else is below deck. Check the laundry room again. She's back here. Okay, rechecked every room in there, or everything in there. Nothing new. Let's go to the kitchen, see if the cook is away. Of course he isn't. Not allowed in the kitchen still. Let's go to the dining hall. Drawer. Nothing in these closets or these drawers. Everything else is the same. Let's get out of here. Suzanne is out of her bed, standing here, not in the mood to talk to you. Oh, serve a drink, okay. She needed a little pick me up, yeah, she was passed out 10 minutes ago. Her answers haven't changed despite the fact that she's drunk as a skunk. So Rebecca's having a relationship with Tom, is that it? Everyone was there except the fiance. Nicholas sulked for a good week. Mm-hmm. Some medicine for Agnes. The old lady was very ill. Really? That's interesting. Agnes was obviously an old lady, but she had an iron constitution. Illness struck her down with one blow. Instead of hospitalizing her, Nicholas moved her to his house to take care of her. Why? Time passed twice. Now we need to go figure out about Agnes's illness. Let's start here with Julio. I doubt he knows anything about it, but he's closest. It's terrible the Senora never recovered. Mhm. Something fishy about that. Keep forgetting to knock before we enter his room. He gets very pissed off when we don't knock. Poor girl didn't have much luck. Doesn't want to discuss the affair. Mm-hmm. Where is Rebecca's room in this? That's Daphne's room. That's Father Fabini's room. That's Nicholas and Rebecca. Can we peek in? Suppose she's not there. I really need to talk to her at some point. See if Tom is still in the bar. Might discuss this little affair with him. Pretty certain they were having an affair. Certainly motive enough. Start by asking him about Agnes's illness. This was very serious. I don't think that Nicholas ever held out much hope, but he still put her up at his house to take care of her. After all, she was his only family. Why wouldn't he just have her in hospital? Nicholas put up his aunt during several months, taking attentive care of her, but the poor lady didn't know illness. Agnes left a very large fortune and a surprising will. Don't know much about this matter. Really? That is interesting. You hold Rebecca in high esteem. Are you kidding, Inspector? There has never been anything between Rebecca and me. Oh, it's a lie. That's almost certainly a lie. Now, where is that Dick character? Was he supposed to get some money from this will? Does he know anything about it? Poor thing never recovered. Nicholas invited her to his place. Let's not talk about it. Now, Butcher just he knows absolutely nothing. The priest might know. Priest might know about the will. Didn't know about it earlier, so we couldn't ask him. What we do now? Let's knock and ask him about it. A huge fortune, Inspector. She willed almost all of it to her son, an illegitimate child. The rest went to Daphne. Yeah, so he was illegitimate. I guessed that one correctly. Fairly certain Dick does not know that. Tragic error of youth. Agnes was 20 years old. She was a beautiful young girl. One day she decided to take piano lessons. The piano teacher was a young and handsome man. What had to happen happened. This created a family scandal. Agnes's father threw the bold youngster out of his house and locked up his daughter. The worst was done, and 9 months later the fruit of this union was born. The latter was placed in an orphanage, and Agnes, sick with chagrin, shut herself away in a convent. There you are, Inspector. This is Agnes's sad story. Agnes's son grew up, and it was only recently that we came upon his trail. His name is Mr. Smock, Dick Smock. This we know. Agnes left us 3 months ago, leaving behind the entire fortune of the Karabuchan family. Now, did Suzanne know any of this? Is that why she's after Dick? It's possible, right? Agnes was an old lady who knew how to laugh, Inspector, and I can assure you that she had the last laugh over everyone. Everyone loved Agnes. Her death affected us all. She died leaving a considerable fortune. I assure you that even before reading of the will, certain people were rejoicing over their windfall. Nobody knew Agnes had a son. Hmm. Let's go discuss this a little bit with Tom. See if he knows more than he's putting on. He's not here. Is he actually in his room? You've never actually been to his room. Let's knock on the door. He is. How can you think I'm going to stand for this? That's not his room, that's Rebecca's room. What a stroke of luck. They're arguing again. This time we're able to... They don't know I'm here. Come on, Rebecca, my dear, after all this is her son. Her son, my foot, before he saw the will, he didn't even know his real family existed. When I think that this imbecile inherited everything, I will kill him. Yeah. Did you also kill your husband? Or was that your lover? My dear, you don't believe what you're saying. Then anyway, Dan, I hear someone. Take care, it may be that glue stick of an inspector. Yeah, that glue stick will make you cry like oohoo. Eventually. Can we see something else? No. Got lucky this time around. They searched all of this pretty thoroughly. Can't discuss any of this with him. Is Rebecca still here? Oh, no, sorry, not there. Here. On the upper deck. Yeah, she is. I wonder if he can discuss any of this with her. Yes, we go back down. She's still here. If there's anything really we've learned in this game, it's that basically have to search everything everywhere again and again. You can't get into the kitchen. No one in the smoking lounge. No one in the bar either. This hasn't changed at all. Okay. Okay, nothing has changed here. This is new. I've been in here before. I would like to speak to Inspector. May I do for you? I haven't been able to speak to this guy before. I never noticed anything. Maybe she'd love the master to get involved in that sort of adventure. Not sure that's right. Mr. Logan is a brilliant man. Doesn't have problems in this day and age. You know, Mr. Logan is no saint. He courts every pretty lady around him. He seems to be paying more attention to his business than pretty women. It looks as if Mr. Logan has grave financial difficulties. Yeah. So, a young man from a good family, I think will make an excellent partner for Miss Daphne. He loves car and raised often. His family are respectable people. Mr. Esperanza is lucky to have a rich father. Miss Daphne is rather capricious. She couldn't even show up for her own engagement party despite the fact that her parents arranged everything to perfection. The master was very disappointed. Sort of know all of this. Father Fabiani is a brave man, always ready to help. Bet that the father will face some big problems. Don't know anything about it. Father Fabiani was looking for money. He even organized a small charity event followed by an auction. Times are hard and one does what one can to raise a little money, but in my opinion the father is not ready to repair the bell tower. The master has been very generous and the father ended up collecting a huge amount of money. Believe me, without the master Fabiani wouldn't have collected such a great deal of money. She and Father Fabiani have been friends for a long time. Father Fabiani wouldn't leave it for anything in the world. It's in the blood. Yeah. Miss Plum is a courageous woman, honest and reliable. She and Father Fabiani have been friends for a long time. Fabiani insisted in having Miss Plum invited on board. Frankly speaking, the master wasn't enthusiastic about the idea, but he accepted in order to please the father. Master didn't like Miss Plum very much. Serious health problems. Love of alcohol will destroy her. Right. Doesn't know Mr. Smock. Mr. Smock is a rich man now. Working for the master for 20 years. Started working around 20 years ago. At that time, I had a few run-ins with the law and I couldn't find a job. I accepted instantly when the master proposed to employ me. Nothing serious, used foolishness. I was seeing a young waitress. She let me on. I was young and hot-headed. The young lady had to be hospitalized and I was sent to prison. I met the master while out on a weekend pass. We became instant friends. Master supported me through my hard times in prison. Since that time, I've done everything possible to show him my gratitude. The master made an important donation. Doesn't know anything about the meeting at the bar. The necklace belongs to Miss Daphne. Mrs. Karabujan took care of this. Miss Daphne is a given, but she seemed to have made the two of them closer. Okay. Miss Agnes was always very good to me. Miss Daphne loved it very much. This goes way back. They met in a tea room where Miss Plum worked. They became fast friends. Master's aunt was very ill. As the master felt she would be better cared for at this manner, the master proposed that his aunt stay with him. She was living alone. She readily accepted. The master cared very much for his aunt. Master was at the beck and call of his aunt. He did everything possible to make her stay at the manor pleasant. Alas, despite his effort, her ladyship succumbed to the illness. You've been most helpful. You have been most helpful. Been here. Been here. Let's go discuss things over with the priest once more. I forgot to knock. Oh, he's fine. It's very well for him. Hector and Nicholas have known each other for a long time. I don't really know how they met, but in any case, Hector felt really close to Nicholas. Didn't always treat Hector very well, but I believe they shared a certain complicity. None of your business. Right. Right. Can't get in here. Still get in here. Can't get in there. Can't get in there. He's there. This is one of the few places where I could actually search for something. Let's search this place again, even though we've already searched it. Found things before. In places that we already looked. A sheet, a shirt, a towels. We went through this. Close it. Chili bug. A dress. Sweater. A sheet. A hat. Pile of laundry. Searching through the laundry pile, you find an envelope. You look inside. 1912, an automobile accident. Last night, a tragic accident occurred on a little country road. Driver, a young woman, ran head-on into a tree, causing her instant death. Husband, Nicholas Karabujan, an important businessman, announced this morning that he would file charges against the automobile company, etc. It's interesting. I forgot about this. The item that we need a magnifying glass to take a look at. Okay, that's interesting. That's a new talking point. Father knows anything about this. Is he out now? Now that he's left the room, I would sort of indicate to us based on previous experience. Should probably take a quick look at what could potentially be in wardrobes. Okay, please. Iron box. Move out of the way, please. That pocket watch. Sometimes very hard to see these items. I didn't see it when we were looking at it first because he's always standing in the way of whatever it is he's examining. I just noticed there was something lying on the floor. close these doors. That's probably what we came to find, though. Let's go spy on Rebecca's cabin again. She's really the one that we want to talk to at this point. She in there? Knock. Oh, we have so much to discuss. Start with Agnes. Nicholas's aunt, she was a bad-tempered old woman who spent her time complaining. Child adored her aunt. Agnes always treated Suzanne like the maid she was. Oh, that's not necessarily true. When Agnes fell ill, Nicholas invited her to stay at her house. Mention it, her stay at her house was terrible. She complained 24 hours a day. Nicholas waited on her hand and foot, however, despite his attentiveness, Agnes died barely a month ago. I'm going to tell you something, Inspector. Nicholas did everything possible for Agnes. He treated her like a queen, and all this for what? We were so disappointed by her will. Old bitch, for all that we have done for her. Agnes never told us she had a son. What is really surprising is that Nicholas, who certainly knew about it, never told me anything. The pocket watch was Nicholas's. What was it doing in the cupboard of the priest then? I don't know. Nicholas didn't usually tell me what he was up to. Doesn't want to talk about the death. The necklace belongs to Daphne. Can't understand how she could dare wear something so ugly. But anyway, Daphne is sentimental and Agnes gave it to her. For Agnes's medicine. Never saw this article. Never saw the Cartier receipt. Nicholas and I had prepared everything for Daphne and Julie's engagement when I think that this little bitch has ruined everything. She's a lovely person, isn't she? Sorry. Not nearly done speaking to her yet. Not even close. Oh, he's off. Hector is a very efficient servant. Hector knows what's good for him. No idea what you want me to say. I'm not going to investigate all my household help. Nicholas really liked Hector. That was good enough for me. Friendship go on, you must be kidding. Hector is a devoted butler, but how can you be friends with a hired help? It's hard to find good help these days, so Nicholas treated him well. Dick is a strange fellow, Inspector. I don't like him at all. Listen, I don't talk about this. Suzanne has been with our family for a long time. I suppose they have some things in common. I have no idea how she got herself invited. The old busybody. Nicholas hated her. They didn't get along, but I sympathize with Nicholas as it's difficult to put up with Suzanne. Obviously, she didn't stay long enough at the hospital. Drunk with the Inspector of the worst kind. Well, these two are often fighting. Yeah. With Father Fabiani, let me tell you, there's more to him than meets the eye. Yeah, we already know that. There's troubles ahead. I would not like to be in his place. If he doesn't have any yet, it won't be long until he does. Don't give a damn. The young ones took part in it. Suppose they have some things in common. Never heard about it. Can't do gossip. Sure you are, actually. Very young man, maybe a little spineless. Certainly an ideal husband for Daphne. Julia has a passion for car racing. A whole stable of cars. Heir to the family fortune. Daphne is sometimes hard to understand. I feel that she is permanently rebelling against whatever her father stands for. Hold each other in high esteem. It's insane, Inspector. Tom was taking care of Nicholas's business. I don't think so. I'm Nicholas's new wife. We hold each other in high esteem. Don't always get along very well with Daphne, but I think we found some neutral ground. No, that was the toilet. We have no business in the toilet. Let's have a little chat with Julio at this point. Who's here? Oh, that's Rose. How interesting. Can I help you, Inspector? You certainly can. What are you insinuating? Guess. My husband loves me, Inspector, and I trust him. I would not. Tom is my husband, an attentive and loving man. Well, he's not. Tom would have told me about it. No, he would not have. Our marriage is ideal. It's really not. But I have agreed to never speak about work. I wonder why. Julio is rather naive, but he's very sweet. People say they have money. Fortune, well off, certainly, but doesn't look like somebody that comes from money. Nicholas was again his tactful self by announcing this to everyone except Daphne. He was a bit of a moron. Tom Logan's wife. This. He's a very nice man. She's the trusting type. Father has been gambling for ages. I don't know if I'll be able to give it up. He's a real gambler. Susanne is a dear friend. When you have a problem, she always knows what to say to make you feel better. Good friends. Very glad she was invited. Susanne is a smashing girl. Don't understand why certain people amuse themselves by spreading different rumors about her. But she doesn't let other people walk all over her, especially Nicholas, as he always stands up to him. Delicate health, over-exaggerated, likes to drink, but she knows when to stop. She really does not. Yeah. Only met Dick once or twice, none of my business. Actor, bound by some type of pact. It's unnerving to know nothing of someone's past, especially if you know them for years. Hector was Nicholas's shadow. He stuck to Nicholas like glue. Never experienced this type of relationship before. They were very close, but it didn't seem to be friendship. Something very odd about this relationship with the butler as well. Which belonged to Nicholas. I never saw it. Aware of this, but now that you bring it up, yes, last night it must have been around 8 or 10. We came back from dinner and I went up on the upper deck to get some fresh air. It was already dark and no one could see me because I was in a very dark corner. Nicholas and Father Fabiani arrived just a few minutes after me, speaking very softly, but I could see right away that they were arguing. Really? Just gave it to her as a souvenir. Terrible accident. Daphne was at boarding school and Nicholas waited until he was a little bit older to tell her the truth. Suppose this must have been to do something for Nicholas. I never saw this bracelet. Like I was in charge of all of the invitations. All of this. Very close. Extremely fond of Agnes. It's a bit serious. Nicholas accommodated Agnes at his house for almost 6 months. Some people say that Nicholas solely acted in his own interest. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Pretty sure he did. Thank you. You've been most helpful. He's not here. Is there something in his room? Now that we have access to it again. Don't close it, for goodness sakes. Okay, nothing there. Okay. Hold on. Don't be in such a hurry. He's not here. Is that Daphne? Might actually be. Yes, finally we get to talk to her. None of her business. I see that you're well informed. Rebecca started to fool around with Tom less than 6 months after marrying my father. I think my father was the only one who didn't know about it. Right. Tom Lucas is in charge of my father's business. Everyone has their own worries, Inspector. You don't have to fuss about it. Rose never has any luck. Tom is now solicitor Melville's partner, Rose's father. You can bet that he'll end up owning the business. He's ambitious and always wants more. Very fond of Rose, but for me, Tom is just a scoundrel. I hope I'm mistaken, but I bet that his marriage to Rose was not just a matter of love. Yeah, so he married her to Get at her father's money. That's nice. Julio is a brave fellow. He's nice, but he gets on my nerves. What do you want me to do about it? A lot of costs that were given to him by his father. He is the eldest son of a rich industrial family. Let's put it this way, his family is wealthy. As far as he is concerned, he depends on his father. He prefers not to talk about the engagement. Becca is an ambitious and impatient woman. She did everything to seduce my father and get him up the aisle. Very quickly, and I wasn't even invited to the ceremony. I would have gone. Rebecca is flighty and selfish, and on top of that, look at the way she carries herself. Big fan. For Rose, I have the impression that she doesn't have a happy marriage. That's the worst thing that could happen to her after the grief she went through. What grief? Tom doesn't pay much attention to his wife. He dedicates all his time to business. Always known Father Fabiani had a family. Julia and myself worked like slaves for an entire day to get everything ready. Father Fabiani seemed satisfied. Right. And sometimes criticize me for being impulsive. It's not much to say about me. Susanna's good friend. She's been very kind to me. I did like Susanne. Dick is a strange fellow. Sometimes I feel I've always known him, yet I've only known him for a month. Dick inherited Aunt Agnes's entire fortune. The day the will was read, Dick and Rebecca violently argued about the money. Rebecca was furious and my father had to intervene to prevent her from striking Dick. A little while later, my father went to see Dick to apologize and invited him aboard to try to make up for it. Okay, so that's why he's here. Actor is my father's butler. Once little Hector scared me. Don't be friends with my father. No. I belong to my father. I have no idea where he got it, but he was extremely proud of it. My necklace belongs to me. It was a present from my Aunt Agnes, and it means a lot to me. It must have been for my aunt. Right. Right, this is my dad's aunt, but I felt closer to her than I did to my own father. This was like a mother to me. Suzanne was Aunt Agnes's best friend. Aunt Agnes was seriously ill, but she refused to let us take care of her. She was scared stiff of doctors. My father was the middleman between the doctor and my aunt. It was my father who was giving her the medicine. She died of a heart attack. Stories don't interest. Wondering if the old man, crafted her death. Sort of occurs to me that he might have done that. Get at the money, but then the money didn't really end up in his hands, did it? Julio. He doesn't judge. That's nice. She's not happy with her man. I'm fairly sure you're right about that, but she certainly doesn't want to discuss it. Senor Karabucha was much angry. Like this guy, in any case, he and Karabucha seem to get well. Like shadow. Late all night, El Padre's eyes were gleaming. I never seen him like this at the beginning. Looked like El Padre was winning everything, but everything cost much that night. His luck quickly changed and he bet everything. Okay, so he bet the watch. Very, very interesting. Nice to him. Rebecca's not Daphne's mama. I think lost her mama years ago. Of course, we knew that. Charming woman, but sometimes a little bossy. She's always been very. Pater lost everything. How come he has the watch then? As far as I remember, I never worked as much in my life, but El Padre looked happy and he collected a large amount of money. Medical treatment, Padre is in charge of watching over her. Visited the two Zambi. I did. Interesting. Rebecca's not Daphne's mama. Yeah, we know. No, doesn't speak about her mother. Been through this before. The old senora wanted to stay at home, but Senor Karapuchan insisted. She ended up by accepting. Uh-huh. So she did not even want to go there. That is interesting. You've been most helpful. Let's go have a quick chat with Suzanne. Maybe she's up on the deck still. No. She's not. But and she could possibly be here. She's not here. Just Daphne is here. It can only mean she's at the bar, right? Indeed she is. Oh, we have many things to discuss. I'm sure they will think I'm a backstabber, but in my opinion, Tom planned everything down to the last detail. By marrying Rose, he became the main partner of Rose's father, Solicitor Melville. Yeah. I'm sure. It's a real idiot. I really thought that Nicholas and Rebecca were perfect for each other. Same ambition, arrogance, and frightfully snotty attitude. Becca's just an adventurous. She is determined, and she knows exactly what she wants. To hide it very well, but I fear there's something going on. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Daphne really doesn't like her. Rose is a very sweet girl, and without a doubt very vulnerable. A few years ago, Rose was very affected by a love affair. Since then, she seems to be afraid to get involved in anything. Yeah. Doesn't know anything about the dispute between Dick and Rebecca. Is that during the last war, Nicholas saved Hector's life on several occasions. End of the war, Hector started working for him out of gratitude. Really? No one in the lounge at this point. I think we need to speak to the father at this point. That if he's in his room. Right. Wrong door. It's not here, is he? No. Not. seems to be in the dining room a lot. Let's see if he pops up there. He is indeed. Man likes to eat. So many things we need to discuss. Rose was captivated by Tom. Like it or not, Rose's father finally gave his assent to their marriage, maybe with the hope that his daughter would forget being jilted in her previous love affair. Once married, Tom started going out, leaving his wife to run out of the skirt that appeared. Opportunist, young and brilliant. Mm-hmm. I never thought that Nicholas would remarry. When he introduced us to Rebecca, we were all a bit surprised. And very fast. A civil ceremony, a few witnesses, and imagine that I was not even consulted. Rebecca is an ambitious woman. There isn't any to put it simply. They ignore each other. It's better this way. The girl has her own mind. I believe that Daphne would not tolerate Rebecca's character for very long. Ambitious and arrogant woman. She's ready to do anything to get what she wants. Not at all like Daphne's mother, a quiet and gentle person. Shy and reserved. Not a happy marriage. Rose never had the chance. Before meeting Tom, she was engaged to a young man, Raphael Lambert, a right jerk as well. Only a few days after their engagement, Raphael was found in a brothel, dead drunk with a creature of little known virtue. You can imagine the scandal. Rose's father suggested Melville got rid of the swine, but poor Rose never got over his deception. We haven't seen Lambert since. She's sure knows how to pick them. He prefers not to talk about the poker game. It's interesting. Mercedes and Nicholas were the perfect couple. Right. This. No, it doesn't belong to you. It's true. Sadie was an admirable woman. Her sweetness and gentleness contrasted strongly with Nicholas's character. I never understood how such opposites got along. Nicholas was decimated by her death. Very real tragedy. Nicholas gave her the car for her 6th wedding anniversary. I think he still regrets it, as he believes he was fully responsible for his wife's death. It's not necessarily true, is it? Let's go chat with Hector again. Oh, he's not here. Oh, nice. We can search his room. Padlocked. A few wisps of straw. The heel of the leather shoe has a metal tip. Seems as if the owner has a heavy step. The worn-out sole, he must walk like a duck. There's nothing underneath it. Something written on this piece of wallpaper, the number 3. Interesting. 395 MS London. Very little of interest in this room. Apparently, not that I can see at least, it could be hidden. Nailed down. Where did the butler go? He's here. Probably right that Tom is a bit of a weakling. Didn't actually mean to go out of here. Back and continue our conversation with Hector. More to discuss on this. No longer here with the calm, sweet nature. Says the same about that. Doesn't think she was having an affair. I'm pretty sure she was and is. Lambert doesn't mean anything to him. It's not a model of success, we know this. I can see you heard about it. Father Fabiani lost everything that night. He was furious. He came to see the master the next day, and I can tell you they had a heated discussion. Really? Our father, totally desperate, tried to pressure the master into reimbursing him. The master refused, as he thought his money was honestly won. The father left in a rage. Interesting. So chances are that charity event was about raising the money that he lost in that poker game. But he would at least guess at that. Seems very likely. Yeah. Nothing serious. Nothing corroborates this World War One story. Killed in a car accident. Indeed. Okay, thanks for now. Time passed, so obviously we needed to know some of this. I still can't save the game. How on earth I could possibly do that? See if there's a keyboard shortcut to save the game. The shortcut is really to press both mouse buttons, but doesn't allow me to do that. Doesn't seem to matter where I am. Seem to be able to left and right click, but I can't double click. See if I can do it with the oops. Accidentally quit out of the game. Doesn't really matter. We'll just have to repeat all of this next stream. We can't save. It's a little bit odd that we can't save, but that basically means I'll have to sit down at the computer before the stream and redo all of this. I can basically use the WOD to do so. It will take me a very short amount of time, but it's rather annoying that I can't save. Wonder if it's a bug with the HD load of the game. But, it works for the first few minutes and then it just stops working, so you can't save. Seeing as this is a pretty linear progression of a game and you spend a lot of time just walking about, we haven't really the amount of action that is required is short. It will probably only take me like 20 minutes to redo most of this again. Let's see, we could potentially rate here. It's been a fairly quiet stream. I might also just end the stream. We'll throw legions right here. It's the guy that did the last round of emotes that we had. I'll set up the raid right now. Thanks for coming in, guys. Well, there isn't a stream on Friday. The Kronto stream will have to wait. It's New Year's Eve and I'm busy with the family. But there is a stream on New Year's Day. Might and Magic. Sjaltam Saturday with part 2 of Might and Magic 6, the Mandate of Heaven. Thanks for coming in, guys. You enjoy the rest of your night. You sleep well, and I'll see you Saturday later.